How's it going, YouTube? This is Chris, the C5 guy, and I got another video for you today. So let's turn this camera around and we'll talk about it. Well, my exhaust came in today, and we're going to talk about it. This is the DNA motoring, and it is a cheap exhaust, and I bought it, and we're going to try it and see how we like it. I think it was $308, so it ended up being like $333 with tax, free shipping, and it was supposed to be here next week sometime, but it actually came in today, and pretty excited about it. Now we're gonna get this thing put on. I got to work the weekend. I got to work next weekend, so we're gonna get it put on at some point. See how we like it. I could have bought Corsa. I could have bought boiler. I actually bought NXT next step. I actually had that on my C6, and I really liked it. And I considered buying it for the C5, but I decided to go with this one because it was like half the price. The other one was like 800 and some dollars. This one's a lot cheaper, so I wanted to give it a try. I mean, what's it gonna hurt? Just a few dollars. If I don't like it, pull it off, take the box back up, and send it back. So we're gonna try this thing out. I looked it over pretty good, and one of the things I saw, and I think it's gonna be hid, is it's got some scratching and one little dent on top of the tip, and all this will wipe off except for probably that scratch right there. They had it in bubble wrap, but I don't think they covered it as good as they should have. Now in the pictures, they showed basically these tubes being kind of polished like that. It's up under the car, it ain't gonna bother me. But just looking at the welds, I don't really see any issues. The welds look pretty good. I don't see any problems with it, so hopefully there won't be an issue with it. Everything looks rather good, so hopefully, like I said, won't have any problems. And then those are the pipes that go over the transaxle and hook into the Y pipe, X pipe, whatever it is. So hopefully we can get this thing put together. Don't know how I feel about these. They'll probably work better than some of the straps that I've seen. I know the ones that come with my exhaust. I mean, they were okay, but you need to make sure you put them on there before you put the exhaust together, because those straps weren't like this, like a C clamp or whatever, U-bolts or whatever you call them. So, but we're going to get this thing hooked up. Hopefully it's going to sound good. I mean, I like the way the tips look. That's 4 1/4. It don't look too awful bad. Wish they'd left a little spacing in between them. Don't look too bad. I just hope it sounds good. They showed on the listing for this on Amazon that it added 25 to 30 horsepower. Showed dyno charts. So I don't know that I believe that. It's possible. If I was doing a colder intake, which I am, just not right now. If I was adding this, a colder intake, maybe some headers, X pipe, and then putting a tune on it, that's a different story. And we're going to do that. Just not going to do it right now. Taking baby steps and trying to get a little bit done at the time. So, but I wanted to show you what these look like, how how does a cheap exhaust actually, how does it end up working? And my light cut off. I got motion lights in here and I wasn't moving around enough. But I do like to buy stuff that's different from what normal people would buy. You know, most people, you know, they got vets, they're going to run out and they're going to buy a Corsa Extreme and they're going to spend around $2,000 for an exhaust, a catback. And could I do that? Yes, I can do that. No problems. But some people just want something other than stock and they would like to know if this 300 an exhaust less than $350, how is it? So I'm gonna let you know. As far as build quality, I think it looks pretty good. We'll see when we go to put the exhaust on the car how it is, and we'll definitely that'll tell the tale there on how good this actually is. So you know, when we start putting it on, I'll definitely let you know if it's any good or not. And we'll do some before and after, you know, revs, see how it sounds, because the car is quiet now. It is very, very, very quiet. So we're going to hopefully just going to give it a little bit more growl. I know the little can mufflers there, they look like, that looks like the mufflers they used to have on the little Honda Civic. Sound like a bumblebee. I hope this don't sound like a bumblebee. That's what we used to run back in the day on the Civics and Integras and all the little rice burners that I used to enjoy, and I still enjoy. So that is the exhaust, and we got some a few more things coming. I did buy the lettering to put on the here and on the front bumper. I would like to change, kind of up in the air, what I want to do. Got the car pulled a little bit more forward than I normally do. I am putting the lettering in that. I also have the Morimoto fog lights. There's round fog lights. So the company, is it called Sharp? Sharp lights? I wish I could remember the name, the place to where I ordered it from. They sell pretty cool. I think they're called the Stealth lights. It's pretty cool enclosure here. It's flat, just like this. It don't bubble up. You know, it's not frog eyes, but it's pretty cool enclosure for the lights. Thinking about ordering those and do away with the flip ups, or I'm just going to do the lazy eye conversion to keep the flip ups. I know the flip ups are iconic for these cars. My headlights are still pretty bright, but you know I want to customize. So it's up in the air. I don't know what I want to do. Now I will tell you about the Morimoto fog lights. If you go to Morimoto's website, you will not find fog lights for a C5, but you'll find a bunch of round fog lights for every car out there. So I think a lot of cars share the same size light or the same light, and I think whatever the name of the place is, Sharp, I can't remember. I think they found a light that'll work in a C5, and they're marketing them as Morimoto's for C5, even though it's not on the Morimoto website. And I'm not mad about it as long as they come in and they fit and I don't have any issues and they're bright. Now I know Morimoto as a company, they make good stuff, because my C6 I had the C7 headlights, the fog lights, and I had the tail lights, all Morimoto's, and that was about $2,500. So I know Morimoto's good. So we'll see when they get here. I think it said 1 to 2 weeks. So I know they haven't even shipped yet. But I've ordered them, and I ordered them. When did I order them? Early in the week, I think. So it'll be another couple weeks before I get them. But hopefully this exhaust will work good, and hope we don't have any issues. I read the reviews, and there were some people who had some issues, early on, 2 or 3 years ago. And I hope that DNA Motoring has addressed all those issues, and hopefully I won't have any. I don't want to have any problems putting this exhaust on. But so far, I think it looks good. I don't see any issues with it just sitting on the floor. But issues definitely will show up once you start installing and stuff don't fit right. So hopefully that won't be an issue. Don't have anything else to cover. Just got big plans. Just got to do it in baby steps. I don't really have a whole lot of funds. I got a few funds laying around, but I definitely going to build this car and make it my own. And I think in the end, I think it's going to look good. Still going to do a big old spoiler on the back. The big wing is going to hang off, but I'm not going to do it. I want it low. I want it low. I don't want it high. I want it real low. So that's probably going to come next. I found the wing that I want, so I'm going to buy it at some point. And then I'm either going to try to find another mount to buy, or I'm going to take it to my local machine shop and just have them to make me a couple of mounts. And if they make the mounts, then I can, because I think I want to mount it to this. I don't want to mount it to the hatch itself. I'd rather mount it to this. That way I can get up in there and put me some piece of metal up under it to kind of make it more stable. I think that's what I want to do. So that's kind of a plan right now. I hate drilling holes in a bed, man. I really do. But if we're gonna customize it, we're gonna go all the way. So let's turn this camera around. Let me get in front of it. That's my video. Got my exhaust in. Got some more things coming. So drop down in the comments. Hey, let me know what you think about it. What kind of exhaust you have. And do you think I wasted my money? I mean, some people's going to say yes, just because, they want to go out and spend it on a Corsa Extreme, which, I mean, I may end up doing that. But, I like to try different things out of the ordinary. That's just how I do things. So that's my video. I hope you enjoyed it. We'll catch you again in the next video.